Okay, welcome back. So we're doing question 4, where Kira is making an orange drink from 1 part concentrate to 4 parts water, which gives the total number of parts, or the total as 5 parts. So total parts, it's an important part of the calculation, and we see the letter T and P used in various different resources that we see, but the important thing is that the number here is 5. Okay, so now Kira goes on to make 15 litres of orange drink. So we need to think, where does that belong? What column does it belong in? And of course it belongs in this column here. Okay, because it's the total. She makes 15 in total. That 15 litres has some volume of concentrate and some volume of water. And the question is, work out how many litres of concentrate she used. So we need to find this number here, the concentrate list. Let's write the letter C in here. Okay, for the number to concentrate. So basically it's a proportion, so the ratios remain constant across and up and down. Okay, because she has just made more, and what we can see here is she's made triple the amount that the basic ratio gives when the lowest common factor is taken out. So basically C, the amount of concentrate she has, is divided by 1, if you like, equals 15 divided by 5. Or another way of seeing it, and as they do here in the marking scheme, is that 1/5 of her drink is made from concentrate. So basically you take the total amount and you get 1/5 of that, which is 3 litres, and we see that calculated here. Okay, driving on. Kira sells glasses of orange drink for 20 cents each. Each glass contains 250 ml of the drink. So what I'd be inclined to do here is go and calculate how many glasses she sells, because you can be absolutely sure you're going to need it down along here. Okay, so for every litre up here, she says she's getting 4 glasses, because 250 into 1,000 is 1, and we know from our number theory and that 1 litre is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so the 250 into 1,000 goes 4 times, and she sells 10 litres in total, so we have 40 glasses sold at 20 cents each. We're going to go 40 times 0.2. Okay, you can use a calculator or you can use mental maths. With the mental maths, you bring this up to 2 and bring this down to 4, 2 4s. So she makes €8. Okay, and the total cost was $5.50. So her profit was equal to 8 minus $5.50, which is equal to €2.50. Work out a percentage profit. So for percentage profit, you take the actual profit $2.50 divided by $5.50 and multiply by 100%. Okay, so here we are with our fraction bar. 2.5, oops, off the screen, 2.5, 5.5 times 100. Do not, big warning, do not put a percentage here. If you do, then you're making this 1 and you're not doing anything. Okay, and shift equal is a quick way to turn that to decimal instead of having to go through the formatting button. So it's 45.45, correct to 1 decimal place. So I'll write down the 45.45 and then I'll round it, which is approximately equal to 45.5. We'll round up the 5 and we will say 1 decimal place, and that's percentage. Okay, go on to each glass is approximately the shape of a cylinder with diameter 6 and height 10. Find the volume of glass correct to the nearest centimeter cubed. So the formula for the cylinder It's very early on. We normally go through contents, but it's so early on that if you want, you can just start turning pages, 1 page, 2 page, and we have it here. Okay, so we have our volume equals pi r squared h, where a is the radius and h is the height. Volume equals pi r squared h. Now we need to convert our diameter into our radius, but our h is already done for us. It's already given in exact form. So we have v equals pi. We always need to figure out what they want us to do with the pi, whether they want to use it as a perfect, as exact number from the calculator, or whether they want a rounding. It's nearly always exact nowadays. Okay, so times 3 squared times 10. So it's fair enough, and everything here is in centimeters, so there's no stings in it really. It hasn't mentioned pi, so we're going to use the pi on our calculator. So, and by the way, as you can see here, you have your marking scheme on the right hand side, you can cross check against. Okay, so we have pi, which is at the bottom left, and this calculator, pi is here behind the 7. I'm just going to keep going with this one, times 3 squared times 10. And shift equals to go to decimal, 282.743. 282.74. I'd say always write that down with truncation, and then just round it to the way they want it rounded. Correct to the nearest centimeter, so we're rounding up. V is equal to 283 centimeters cubed, and we'll just say 0 decimal place, or actually look what they say here, in n. There's an element of n in n. Okay, so that's nice. I've never seen that before. That's a state exam, so you could adopt that, or not decibels, or not decimal places. Not decibels, that's a completely different thing altogether. Okay. And here we have accept correct answer without work. Sometimes that's not the case, but they say accept correct answer without units, but we don't want to get into the habit of leaving out units. It's a very bad habit, and you never know when they're going to want them. There are certain types of questions which they'll accept without work, because their students are more and more going straight into the calculator, and they're realizing that if they start not accepting the correct answer, there's just going to be so many not getting marks that it's going to be insane, because so many students know how to do it on their calculator. The whole thing goes into the calculator and the result comes out correct, and they have to accept that. Okay, see you in the next one.